Check out the 3-step planning system that I developed to help me keep track of my goals and help me accomplish all the goals that I set out, no matter what time of the year. Hi there, I am Chantel and welcome to my channel. Before we get into the actual 3-step planning process, I want to know, are you committed or are you just interested? If you are committed and you've decided that enough is enough, this year I'm going to get my shit together, this is the year that things are going to happen for me, I want you in the comments below, put hashtag committed, so let me know how many of you are actually really serious. But the first thing you need with your goals is the system. So let's go. So for every planning system, the one thing you are going to need is a book, okay? I am all for technology and using apps and things, but there's nothing better than actually feeling that connection with paper and pen to write down your goals. Now, when it comes to goal setting, a lot of people fail in actually attaining their goals because they don't really have specific goals they want to do. What I like to do as part of my first step of my 3-step process is to actually categorize my life into different categories and then assign a goal that I want to accomplish over the next 12 months to reach those goals within those categories. So my life categories, for example, now yours do not have to be the same as mine, but my life categories are business, finance, health and well-being, self-development, home and experiences. You can have any category within your life that you want to put in there, but those are the kind of things that are important to me and go with my my values in terms of how I want to live my life and how I want to experience life. Decide the categories you want in your life, the main categories that you think will create the life that you actually want to live. And then within those categories, write down 1 or 2, no more than 2 goals that you want to achieve over the next 12 months. And that is your starting point. So now you've got your goals. Now you've got your categories, you've got your goals for those categories. Take a diary or you can download it on the internet or just get your own diary, and you break up the next 12 months into 4 quarters. So it doesn't matter whether you started at the beginning of the year, like the 1st of January, or you started midway through the year, like the 28th of March or something. There's still 12 months ahead of you. So break down from that, your starting date, 4 quarters for those 12 months, put those dates in, and then look at your goals for each of those categories, and then just kind of think about at what point over those 12 months would you have liked to accomplish their goals. Caveat here, do not try and accomplish too many goals in 1 quarter. Spread them out so that you do not feel overwhelmed, you do not feel pressured, you do not feel disheartened when that date rolls around and you haven't actually got that. So spread them out, and then you shall have a plan as to what you're going to do over the next 12 months for each of those goals within each of those categories. Step 1, you've done all your bits and pieces and you're ready to start step 2. This is all about planning for your first quarter. Just only thing you have to focus on now is the goals that you want to achieve within that quarter, and then start plotting the actions that you need to do within that quarter to achieve those goals. Does that make sense? So you've got your overall goals for the 12 months. You've plotted those goals into quarters over the 12 months. Now you're looking at the first quarter, and seeing what goals you've got in there. And now you start to plot what actions you need to take in order to reach those goals. You have a plan. And all you have to do now is focus on what you need to do in this first quarter. Don't think about 2nd, 3rd or 4th. Those will come. Just focus now on those actions you need to take for the goals that you want to achieve within that first quarter. And then that is step 2. You are done. You have a plan. Let's go. Are you feeling good now? Let's go. We've got a kind of direction we've got to go working towards. It's not airy-fairy or maybe this, maybe that. We've actually got a plan of what our next 12 months is going to look like. And we've narrowed down the plan to see what our first quarter of those 12 months will look like. We're on our way. Now, step 3. So, step 3 is about the micro actions that we need to do on a daily basis, I'll say daily or weekly basis, in order to get to make sure actions that we've written down that we need to work towards those goals are actually happening. So that is where, so I now, for me personally, with my 3-step system, step 1 and step 2 are all done in my journal, not my journal, in my book, my life book, my goal setting book. And then step 3 is actually done in my daily planner. I use the Happy Day, which is a UK based system. What I do then is, this is my book that I carry with me everywhere. So I do use both analog and digital. I do have stuff on my phone as well, but I just think that when it comes to actually setting goals and actually making those real life plans, that whole sense of putting it pen to paper really does actually kind of cement something more than just typing it on a screen. It kind of more abstract on the screen, but you have to find the kind of system that works for you. So what I would then do is look at my actions that I need to do over the next 12 weeks in Q1 towards those goals, and just start plotting every day what kind of thing I'm going to be doing. Normally, beginning of the years, people say, I'm going to give up smoking, or I'm going to give up this, I'm going to give up that, and then that's it. There's no plan to give it up or what they do. So, but for me, I have got one of the first thing I want to do within my first quarter is give up vaping. I'm just done with it right now. So my plan on a weekly basis is start weaning myself off in terms of how I'm using it. So my thing would be, say for the first week, I'm only charging my vape pen downstairs. So normally I'd have it right next to my bed, charged up, so if I need a little hit, it's right there for me. I'm not doing that no more. So for the first week, I'm still vaping, but actually I'm charging it only downstairs, so it's not coming upstairs with me. So I'm getting to the habit of, at night time, there's no vape. I haven't got the access to the vape. The week after, it will be, I can only charge it in the car. So that way, I only use the car to go to and from work. So if my vape pen is not charged up, I can't use it. And that way, I just stop, it kind of weans myself off. And those are the kind of steps that I'm using to actually come off. And the last step of step 3, the last action of step 3 is to actually write down all your milestones. It's so easy for us to do something and think, oh yeah, we've done it, and then not record it anywhere, and we actually forget that we've done it. And it's those little snippets of evidence that you need to write down in order to reinforce to you that you are making progress. So in my book, while I'm doing my planning on a Sunday, I will actually have a section where I write in the milestones that I've done. So if, for example, I've done like 5 days where I have not vaped before going to bed, or vaped in my bedroom, I will put that 5-day without vaping in bedroom, because it just reinforces in your mind and in your own being that actually you are doing things towards your goals, and that keeps the momentum going, and that makes you, even if you come off track, you can look at your milestones and think, actually I've done quite a bit, you know, because the mind has a way of telling you, you ain't done nothing, you ain't, you know, you say you want it, you don't really want it, just forget about it and let's stay in our comfort zone. We are not staying in our comfort zone for the next 12 months. We are literally taking our brazen spirit and walking towards the growth. So keep a little diary of all your milestones for all the actions that you are taking, and that serves as your evidence for when things get a bit rough or you fall off track, that you actually are doing something for yourself that will help yourself, not just now, but your future self. So there you have it, my 3-step system for making sure you actually hit your goals this over the next 12 months. And, you know, keep it as simple as you want. Whether you have one goal for over the next 12 months, and it's a big goal that you're working on, you can still break it down using that system. If you've got several goals, use the system and use the quarters to spread them out, so you're not feeling overwhelmed and trying to do the most in the first bit of your year. Let's keep the momentum going. Let's keep the feeling of making progress and actually coming out of our new shell, and just make the next 12 months your best year ever. Okay, thank you and good night. Hi there, I'm Chantel, and thank you for joining me today, and welcome to I Am Brazen Spirit. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit the notification button below, because it helps me know that you actually enjoy my content, because I really do enjoy making these videos, but I also want you to enjoy them. So hit the subscribe button now.